What you mean? What's up?
What do you mean what I mean? How do you get around Mama D? What y'all mean
That's
that?
none of your business.
You know her reputation with young
I
women,
don't know,
she was
and I
known to be a
don't
madam,
care.
okay? So
I don't know-
I'm just
I
asking
don't
what's the
care.
relationship? After we
Rasheeda just dropped a bombshell on live TV that has fans reeling. The woman who has stood by her man for years, through scandals, rumors, and public humiliation, just exposed Kirk Frost's darkest secret, and what she revealed will leave you stunned. Kirk's double life is far worse than anyone imagined, and the truth is finally out. How did Rasheeda uncover this shocking betrayal, and what does it mean for their future? Stay tuned, because what's about to unfold will have you on the edge of your seat. The moment Rasheeda exposed Kirk's double life happened during a live interview that no one saw coming. It wasn't just another casual sit-down or a typical conversation for the cameras. This was an emotionally charged interview where Rasheeda, without warning, unleashed a series of shocking revelations. What started as a conversation about their relationship quickly turned into a full-on exposé, and it was clear that Rasheeda had been holding on to this information for a long time. As the interview progressed, the tension was palpable. Everyone in the studio and those watching at home could feel that something huge was about to break. And then it happened. Rasheeda, calm and collected on the surface, revealed that Kirk had been hiding a secret life, one that was far more complicated and devastating than anyone could have imagined. She exposed details that no one had expected, and the audience was left in shock. But here's the twist. This wasn't just another rumor or accusation. Rasheeda had hard evidence, proof that she had uncovered Kirk's lies, phone records, messages, even public encounters. Everything she needed to expose the truth was in her hands, and the moment she revealed it, the audience's jaws dropped. This wasn't a petty dispute or a minor mistake. It was a life-altering betrayal that would shake their entire world. To truly understand the gravity of Rasheeda's revelation, it's important to look back at her and Kirk's tumultuous history. They've been through so much together, several years of ups and downs, love, heartbreak, and forgiveness. From the very beginning of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, their relationship was put under a microscope, with every move they made, every argument, and every intimate detail laid bare for the world to see. And yet, despite the public scrutiny, Rasheeda stood by Kirk time and time again. She forgave him for his infidelities, for the shocking paternity drama surrounding his son with Jasmine, and for his business failures. Each time, she tried to rebuild what they had, hoping that things would improve. But with every step forward, it seemed like Kirk's mistakes were never too far behind. This time, however, Rasheeda's forgiveness ran out. The pattern of betrayal, lies, and broken promises had reached its breaking point, and when she exposed Kirk's double life, it was the culmination of years of built-up pain and frustration. She had tried to make things work, but Kirk's actions had crossed a line that she couldn't ignore any longer. And the revelation she shared wasn't just about his infidelity or another hidden family. It was about something much darker, something that had been hidden for far too long. What Rasheeda revealed was jaw-dropping. Kirk wasn't just hiding another affair. He was running a hidden business that was affecting their finances in ways she never expected. This secret business was draining their resources, and Kirk had been lying about his involvement, even using his own family's name to cover up his actions. Rasheeda found out through a series of covert investigations, messages, bank statements, and even social media posts that didn't add up. As the pieces came together, she realized just how deep Kirk's deception went. The live TV audience could barely believe what they were hearing, and Rasheeda, despite the anger and heartbreak, remained composed. She knew she had to tell the world the truth. The impact of Rasheeda's revelation was not only felt by the audience, but also by herself. This wasn't just a betrayal of trust. It was a public shaming of a relationship that she had worked so hard to protect. It was painful for her to expose these details, but she knew she had to do it, for herself and for the sake of their family. As the camera zoomed in on her, viewers could see the toll this revelation had taken on her. It was clear that Rasheeda was heartbroken, angry, and betrayed, but she was also empowered. She wasn't the woman who would silently endure another lie. This time, she was taking control of her narrative. In the wake of the exposé, Kirk's reaction was swift but telling. His first instinct was to deny everything, claiming that Rasheeda was overreacting and that the truth wasn't as bad as it seemed. But as more evidence came to light, Kirk's deflections grew weaker, and his attempts to clear his name on social media only seemed to make things worse. Fans could see through his excuses, and his public image began to crumble. The question remained, how would this scandal impact Kirk's career and his relationship with Rasheeda? Would he finally own up to his mistakes, or would he continue to deflect and deny? Meanwhile, Rasheeda's family and friends had strong reactions of their own. While some of them supported her for finally speaking out, others questioned her judgment in staying with Kirk for so long. They wondered how she could continue to forgive him after all the damage he had done. The children, particularly their sons, were caught in the middle of this turmoil, and it was unclear how they were processing the situation. Would this revelation affect their view of their father? And how would it impact Rasheeda's relationship with her own family, many of whom had long warned her about Kirk's behavior? As expected, Rasheeda's revelation sent shockwaves through social media, igniting a firestorm of opinions and reactions. Fans immediately flooded Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook with their thoughts, and it didn't take long for various theories to emerge. Some fans firmly believed that Rasheeda was doing the right thing by finally exposing Kirk's lies. After all, she had been through so much already, and the betrayal had reached a breaking point. They applauded her courage for publicly addressing the issue, knowing that it would likely have serious consequences for both her personal life and career. For these supporters, Rasheeda's decision to call out Kirk's double life was seen as an act of empowerment, showing that she was no longer willing to be a passive participant in her own heartbreak. However, not everyone agreed with Rasheeda's approach. Some fans suggested that this could all be part of a publicity stunt to drum up drama for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Given the history of reality TV and the way storylines are often manipulated for ratings, these fans questioned whether the timing of Rasheeda's revelation was purely coincidental or strategically planned. Could this bombshell be another calculated move to keep the show in the public eye? Or was it truly an act of emotional release from a woman finally done with her husband's betrayal? This line of thinking quickly gained traction, with many fans speculating that Rasheeda's personal pain might be intertwined with the show's need for drama. But for the majority of fans, the big question remained: what does this mean for the future of Kirk and Rasheeda's relationship? Would they be able to weather the storm once again? Or was this scandal the final nail in the coffin? Many fans believe that this could be the end of their marriage. Too much had already been exposed, and it seemed like Rasheeda had finally reached her limit. The idea of Kirk's double life, with its hidden affairs and secret business dealings, was just too much to overcome. Some even expressed their disappointment in Rasheeda for staying with Kirk for so long, questioning why she kept forgiving him after each new betrayal. For these fans, the revelation marked the end of what had once been a beautiful relationship, and they couldn't see a way back for the couple. On the other hand, there were fans who remained hopeful, holding on to the possibility of reconciliation. They argued that Rasheeda and Kirk had been through worse and somehow managed to stay together. Maybe this was just another obstacle they could overcome if they were both willing to put in the work. Some pointed out that Kirk seemed genuinely remorseful in his initial reactions to the scandal, and perhaps with time they could find a way to rebuild. There was also speculation about how Rasheeda's own personal growth and strength could play a role in helping her navigate this crisis, whether she chose to stay with Kirk or move on entirely. As for what's next, the future of Rasheeda and Kirk's relationship remains uncertain. Will they try to salvage what's left, or will this revelation finally tear them apart for good? There are still many unanswered questions hanging in the air, with fans eagerly speculating about the couple's next steps. How will Kirk's career be affected by this scandal? Will his past mistakes overshadow any future opportunities? Or will he manage to repair his reputation? And what about Rasheeda? What impact will this scandal have on her business ventures and public image? As a successful entrepreneur and reality TV star, she has a lot to lose, and many wonder if she'll be able to bounce back from the emotional and public fallout. The consequences of Kirk's actions may have lasting effects on her career and personal brand. So, what do you think? Should Rasheeda forgive Kirk and try to rebuild? Or is it time for her to walk away for good? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more updates on this explosive situation. You won't want to miss what happens next in this ongoing saga.